Yeah. We have got another problem with the G. Let me show you guys really quick. Look at that. Isn't that nice? This isn't a BMW. Why do I? So, yeah. My service engine light is on. Now, I think I know why it's on. It's actually a rough idle problem that we got going on here. So basically I have an engine, my service engine light is on. So the code that I read was a P0507, which is a kind of like a rough idle code. So basically what I'm gonna do, I'm show you guys how to do it as well. I'm just gonna make sure that everything right here is clean. There's no cracks, no hoses or anything. It's kind of like in between, like I think that one or that one right there is what it's supposed to be idling at. I'll go ahead and shut it off. So basically, when your idle isn't around 6,500 or anything, when it's a rough idle, you'll throw a code, which is the P0507 code. And so all I got to do is do an idle reset. So basically, to explain what this is it should be idling at around 6,500, or not 6,000. It should be idling around 650. If you're idling at 6,500, I don't even know what to tell you. It should be idling at around 650, but it's not, as you can see. So it has a rough idle, so all I have to do is reset it, basically, is what you're doing, is the simple answer. So I went ahead and did the idle reset. My engine light was still on, but my idle was where it should be. So I'm gonna go ahead and clear the code, P0507 code. So I'm going to clear trouble codes, clear. No trouble codes are detected, so it looks like it did work. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this out, turn it off, turn it back on, and no more code. Awesome. I'm going to see. Give it a second. It's idling right there. It is just because I turned it on. It should go back down to where it should be. So it was 500, 600. It was about 800 to 1,000 is normally where it idles, but as you can see, it's making its way down to about 600, 650, which is where it should be idling at. So if you guys ever do run into this problem, I'll put Motordyne, the video that I followed to do it. I was kind of new to it. I wasn't sure how to do it, so I just went ahead, did it without recording. But go check out his video, super informational. You know, I have another reason why I might get that code. If you take a look here, this shit is cracked. Look at that. Holy shit. Either this clamp was on too tight, this wasn't on, or it's just like worn out. I don't know, but it's not supposed to look like that. I'm glad like I just said, I was about to take it on the highway, and I was like, I'm just gonna make sure that all the hoses and everything is good. I'm glad that I checked, because that could have been bad. So I'm gonna go to AutoZone, get a new one, put that back on. Holy shit, wow. So I took it off, and as you can see, the crack right there. Oh, focus. See the crack? So that's the part that connects from this part of the intake and connects to the throttle body. Everything else looks fine. I think that was the reason why I pulled up that engine code anyways, besides my high idle. I mean, that could have caused my rough idle actually. So, gonna go to AutoZone, get a new one. that is what we're working with. We've got the new piece right here, and also I'm gonna replace this piece too, because as you can see, I have a new one right here, and this guy, the previous owner, like taped it or glued it. So
and plush, it's a dub, yeah. Rolling like a motherfucking stone on this one. Better off alone, now the outcome ain't calm. Try and cleanse my soul with a girl that do big rum. Shit was getting close, you can never stop this mission.
New piece is on. Alright, we got the new thing on, we got the engine lid on. I'm going to do that a little while later, but I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. Awesome. Okay. Alright. Rev 9 exhaust. I'm gonna try and answer all you guys' questions that you might have about this exhaust. And give you guys a sound test of it, a drive-by, and just an overall review of this exhaust. So, the price for this exhaust, it's from on the website Redline 360. So it was about $350 to $400 for the total price of the exhaust, and I'm a big fan of it. I love it so far. I've had it for about a week, and I'm loving it. Like I said, it's, you know, for the price, you get a really good sound. You get that deep sound. I know. Before I had a resonator delete on my stock exhaust, and it was kind of like raspy, and it was still loud, but it was like a raspy noise. And when you put on this exhaust, it gets rid of it. It just gets deeper, and I'm a big fan of it. So performance wise, you feel a little bit of a difference. The pipes are bigger than the stock exhaust. Of course, you're gonna get a little bit of a power gain, but it just kind of shows that you don't need to spend $1,000, $800, $1,000 to get for a Catback exhaust. You know, you can, if you do the right research, you can spend $400, $500 and get a pretty good exhaust. Like, this is a pretty good exhaust. Like, I don't see myself getting another exhaust. I see myself just getting some high flow cats and with this exhaust. And yeah, so let me go show you guys what it looks like from everything, and then I'll give you guys a drive-by and a startup and all that stuff. Okay, so it's a little warm, but if you can see, all the way down there is where it connects. So right behind that gasket thing, or not the gasket, but that ending right there, that's where the cats are. It comes all the way back. So there's two separate pipes, and they come all the way back. That's one muffler, that's the other, and it's got these I don't know really what these are for, but tips are very nice. This is what it looks like from like a far shot. Very clean. I'm a fan of the look. I'm gonna give you guys a quick startup. So there you have it. There's a sound test, a drive-by startup rev. It's a lot deeper and louder. Here's like an in-car view. It's definitely a little bit louder than the stock exhaust. I mean, of course it's gonna be. And so yeah, for $400, it's a steal. I definitely recommend it if you guys want. I'll put the link in the description to where I got the exhaust, and also as well as how you can install it, the video that I followed. So